Yo, what's going on, gang? Listen, today we got patch notes, ranked play patch notes. There are also some Warzone patch notes we're going to cover as well. But there was a big patch in ranked today. I was actually mad shocked when I saw this. So for multiplayer, addressed an issue that could prevent the player from equipping some weapon blueprints for the XMG. Ranked play, we got a restrictions update. The PPSH and the Cypher, those two were given. I mean, the Cypher was so good, it was pretty apparent it was going to get nerfed and or restricted. The PPSH really wasn't good. I'm actually shocked they got rid of that. But the KSV has been added to this list. We've seen the KSV now for the entirety of ranked. It made it all the way through season 1. No restrictions. They restricted everything else but the KSV. But as of now, it is officially gone. And I don't know if I necessarily agree with that. Like, I feel like the KSV was a super solid option. It was like a solid backup. It was just good enough to feel like a solid secondary option for an SMG player. I mean, the Jackal's great, don't get me wrong, you know, but the KSV just gave them more options. Now, with that being said, I think it's frustrating seeing more ARs leave the list, considering like you get one good AR. I mean, no one's using what the GPR 91 or GRP 91, whatever the hell it is. No one's using that, so it's a little frustrating seeing the Cypher go, leaving 2 ARs on the list, and then you look at the SMG list, there's like, what, 6 of them? Well, now, I guess with this, 5, but it's still ridiculous to see the amount of SMGs they left, and the amount of ARs that are actually there is a little frustrating. They had a stability issue with zombies. They didn't specify exactly what that would be. And then for Warzone today, experimental gas grenade has been restricted in ranked play, so no more gas grenades in ranked, which I honestly think is a pretty solid move. Fixed an issue where demotion protection wouldn't prevent a player from demoting. That, you know how tilted I would be if I had demotion protection? I actually demoted, I would be full tilt. Bug fixes, fixed more. They've been fixing collision issues on Urzikstan for what, 2 years now, almost 3 years. Get Urzikstan out of here, trash map. Fixed an issue causing squad members self-revives from showing on the squad widget. That's weird. Fixed an issue that prevented players from purchasing limited stock items in the buy station. Fixed an issue preventing legacy ranked achievements from carrying over in the next season. That's one thing I gotta take my hat off to. Going back to the multiplayer ranked and comparing it to Warzone. I mean, in Warzone ranked, you have restrictions, obviously, like certain grenades, stuff like that. But as for guns, you really just use what you want. I mean, there's really no rhyme or reason to it. But in multiplayer, you can. I'm telling you, they need to like enlarge the assault rifle list. I mean, why restrict all of it? You know, like if it's so good, it's like everyone can use it. That's the whole point of it. Like, they just need to have the guns so balanced to where it's close. Like, there's always going to be a meta, but if everything's relatively balanced, if the next gun up is basically equal playing with everything else, everything's a contender weapon if you're a good enough player. And I just don't see that right now in COD. It's actually killing competitive COD, in my opinion, especially Warzone. Warzone is dying rapidly, like between cheaters, Urzikstan being a horrible map. No one wants to play that giant map with how little players you have on it. It's just, it's a little frustrating, and especially with the UI aspects. I feel like it's just an uphill battle. I've said it 100 times and I'll say it again. We're going to hop into Warzone Ranked when Verdansk comes out. It should be an option for Warzone Ranked. If it's not, dude, we're going to have some problems. Like, we're going to have some big problems. But gang, listen, if you're new to the channel, enjoy the content, man. Hit that sub button. Crush that like button. I'll have gameplay soon. The break's been nice. I'm going to keep it real. Like, it's been a nice break. Like, I'm just taking a little bit of time to, like, sit back, kind of evaluate everything. Figure out what I'm trying to do. But anywho, I will catch you all tomorrow for another heater. Let's get a game.